Hi, yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another week of Twisted Transitions. I am your host, DJ JayBook, and we are back for another week, you guys. Really appreciate you guys coming through. If you're watching this on repeat, thank you for clicking on my beautiful face. Well, actually, I think the thumbnail is actually our special guest today because today we've got Mr. DJ Silver Knight in the house. So we are going to chop it up with him a little bit and really dive in to give you guys some background on a figure that I have been really impressed with. I've seen him do his thing, and he is a great DJ. He has gotten me through a lot of setups and stuff because I stream him while I set up a lot of my gigs, and I get a lot of music ideas and stuff from him. So I'm very excited to have him on the show and stuff today. So he'll be on in just a few. So we are going to just chop it up just for a second here before we bring on the man of the hour. Now, if you guys could just let me know if you can hear me and stuff in the stream. Make sure that you can hear me loud and clear, so that when we're talking and everything, that you guys, I'm not all glitchy and all that craziness because you know how this technical stuff happens. All right, look, Silver Knight's already in the chat. I'm firm. Hey, I tell you, I appreciate you coming over. I see you guys all the time and stuff on his streams and stuff like that. So that's amazing. So glad to have you guys in here as well. All right, Kid Cupid in the house, man. Appreciate you always stopping through, bro. Let's go ahead and get started. So this past week we had a different type of gig this past week. This week we had, let's see, we had our basketball game. And this was my first time, I was kind of excited to be able to do the basketball game because I had never done one before. So basically, I just had to play some music and stuff in between timeouts and when they're warming up and halftime, and had to do it for both the girls and the guys. And it went pretty well. I actually was able to book like a possibility of like 4 or 5 more gigs out of this this one event. I think I booked their prom and everything out of here. So and I didn't really play a whole lot of crazy music and stuff like that. I kept it pretty clean. I believe this was like a Christian academy and stuff like that. But so the one thing I want you guys to see on here is that the kids right down there below, those guys were all standing in front of me. This picture is taken with me stretching my arms, straight in the air, trying to get a down picture while those guys are playing because I couldn't see anything. These kids are like my height, and I'm like 6'3", so I couldn't see over these guys at all. So I just tried to take a picture in the air. But like everybody at this school is like my height or even taller. I mean, some kids I was actually looking up to. I mean, they made me look small. I mean, me of all people looking small over these kids, man. It was crazy. But I did manage to have a good time. I think they are ready to have me back, as we will probably be doing more stuff with them. Probably stuff like their not only their proms, but like their football games and volleyball games and stuff like that. Just playing some music for them. So be on the lookout for that. That was an experience. Next up, I just wanted to talk to you guys about being careful what you guys post whenever you talk to me and stuff on YouTube. I do YouTube videos and stuff all the time, and I love to see you guys and stuff in the comments. But some of you guys' comments are, I don't know where it comes from. I don't know why the time is taken to even type some of this stuff. But this was from a viewer. It says, it's essential, crucial, imperative, need, I say, important for the client to consult with you before agreeing to the table placement according to the reception facility's ballroom setup. You noted 3 tables, 24 through 36 guests who will be having an awful night and ringing ears until Wednesday because they were in direct line of your speakers. Explain to your client, that right there was already a big heads up for me. Explain to your client beforehand how you don't want her guests to become uncomfortable, and neither should she. Don't ever set up where the table. This is another line right here. This is how I read it, so this is how it came to me in my head. Don't ever set up where there are tables in between the dance floor and your speakers. It's a major oversight, easily remedied by a brief call and a simple explanation. Learn from this. And I was like, bro, what? Like, you really took the time to really just go out and say all of that when you could have just been like, man, it sucks that they had you right there, and then moved on with life. I see this all over the internet. People who are very opinionated and people who are cyber bullies. I'm not saying he's a cyber bully, but if you got an opinion and stuff like that, it's fine to have it, but you don't have to like say you should do this and do that and stuff like that stuff is just not necessary. And I just kind of get taken back when I see some of these actual posts and everything from you guys. I mean, I just keep it pushing. I don't say anything back because I don't get into all that back and forth with people who say stuff like this. But I found it pretty interesting to see craziness and stuff like this, because I get this all the time. Being on social media, you're going to warrant this stuff. As your view account and stuff goes up, you start getting some crazy stuff because you start realizing that there's some crazy people out there. So anyway, I wanted to show that here. And lastly, I just wanted you guys to know that my latest video is out. If you haven't checked out the latest video, please make sure you do so. It is the first one of 2023, and I know you guys were waiting to see when I put that one out. So it is a done deal and stuff on there. So make sure you guys check that out. Right on, get Silver Knight in the room here. He's in the guest room. All right, hold on 1 second. Assign to guest one. Okay, I think that will let him do that. Okay, that should let him in and stuff on there, hopefully. Okay. All right. So, yeah, so I just wanted you guys to know about the latest and greatest video and everything that is out currently. You can check it out on the channel. Now, I'm not going to hold you guys up any longer. We've got the man, Mr. Silver Knight, is waiting in the green room. So I wanted to just give you guys just a brief taste of what I listen to on a daily basis from this gentleman here. So check this video out while I bring him in here. Hold on 1 second.
Cause I ain't in a happy mood while my partner got the squeeze.
Still got some folk at work too.
Just somewhere in my life I done went wrong. Just the syntax error. Bring the terror to your dome like we eat. Gonna finish this out because this beat a free style. Now I always let me having a drunk every occasion. This side, just at that side, slacing. But in the middle, we stay calm, we just drop it.
Let's go. All right, we're gonna do the poll back again. Hold on 1 second. Go run it back. Okay. This would be like the ultimate verses in real life. Tribe, Quest.
You're on point five. Once again, tip. You're on point five. Once again, tip. You're on point five. Once again, tip. Watch me bust it. You're on point five. Once again, tip. You're on point five. Once again.
Let's go.
Put my Glock away. I got a stronger weapon that never runs out of ammunition, so I'm ready for war. Okay.
Hold your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you like fish and grits and all the pension, everybody let me hear you say okay. Hold your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you like fish and grits and all the pension, everybody let me hear you say
How we feeling, fanatics?
Woo! So that was just a little taste of what you can find every weekday on the Midday Move. So let me give him his proper introduction here. He is from Atlanta by way of Detroit. He is the host of the Midday Move weekdays, 10 a.m. EST on Twitch. He has over 17,000 followers on IG and over 13,000 fanatics on Twitch. He possesses talents such as producer, rapper, and his claim to fame, renowned DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming the one, the only, Mr. Silver Knight.
Yo, what's up, man? Can you hear me? Can you hear me good?
I can hear you.
Good. I put the headphones on so we wouldn't have no feedback. What's up, man? Appreciate you.
Hey, no problem, bro. Hey, that this
I
here
forgot I
like...
did that Tribe versus Tribe and Outkast. I gotta do that again.
Yeah.
That's
Look,
my
I'll
joint.
give you some tips.
Yeah. I gotta bring that back. I told them we was gonna do round 2,
right?
And we never did it, so we got to do that.
Man, it's incredible. I was just, I was looking for clips and stuff to be able to, just kind of give a taste before I do your intro and everything. And I found, when you did this stream on here, and so I just took it and just kind of chopped it up a couple of times and just kind of tried to showcase some of your highlights and stuff from it here. But I forget how many videos you do, bro. There's so many that you could choose from.
Yeah. So it's funny. Because the copyrights are so weird with Twitch on the replays, I took all of them down. Before I took them down, I probably had, easily 100 videos up, maybe a little more. But I took them all down except for like 1 or 2. So I'm surprised you was able to find that one.
Oh yeah, I think I found this one on YouTube. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I think that's where I got it from. But
I did put that one on YouTube. Let me tell you about that since we talk about YouTube. So YouTube is even crazier with the copyright stuff. So I put it up, and have you ever do you have a YouTube? Do you put stuff on YouTube?
Yeah, I definitely got it on my YouTube.
So it's a lot more steps. So you got to put it up there. You got to process. It's got to do the HD thing, and then it runs the copyright check.
Right.
So it did all that. Now I use a mixture of copyrighted sound because it's, let's say, Outkast. Outkast's song. Right. And then I use the videos too. So that's also. So I didn't know YouTube also scans for the visual as well.
Really?
So yeah. So I put the right. I didn't know this. I put that video up. Now remember that video was probably, how long was that video? Maybe 2-3 hours. Maybe I did a 2-hour set, something like that.
Yeah. So
that takes a while. So I was here all day late because I wanted to do HD.
Right. Started
doing this copyright thing, and that took an hour. And then next thing you know, it said, "Oh, sorry, this can't be played anywhere." Sometimes it'll block it in certain territories, or it'll just block it. Period. It was like, we're gonna block it. Period, because of it was like one of the Outkast videos.
Okay.
And they were like, yeah, we can't have this, the visual playing, not even a song, the visual.
What?
So I had to take it down. I had to re-edit and chop like a few, because it'll tell you which parts, chop those parts out and re-upload it. It took me like 2 days to put that up.
Oh my god.
For it to get like 30 views. I was like,
hey, I know all about that, all that work, and then you only get like 30 views.
No. I didn't realize, I just realized I'm not following you on Twitch. So hold on, let's let that pop up. I thought we've been following each other.
That's what I thought. I know we're on IG, but I didn't know if we were on
maybe that's what it
Twitch
was.
and YouTube.
Well, there it is. It should have popped up. There we go. So now you have 10,001 followers. So
10,001. Appreciate that. So I was going to tell you a story about how that whole thing goes. So right now I had just put up a recent video, and it's crazy because like when I do my videos are wedding based and stuff like that, and so I really have to watch what I put out on YouTube, because YouTube they flag you so quick. It used to be you get like 12 seconds, but now you get like maybe like 4 seconds, 5 seconds, and then you're flagged. So what I've learned, and I don't know if they're going to start doing this, but what I've learned is if you show where you mix the song at, the algorithm doesn't catch it. So like if you just show everywhere that you transition and stuff the whole time, you get like my video this past time, I played a ton of music and stuff on there, and I think I got one copyright from a song that I let play a little bit too long on the video, and that's it. But I mean, I've got
So
like
you're
probably
saying
like 8 minutes.
you're chopping up the video and only putting the parts of where you did the transition.
Right, where you
So
do the transition.
it's like transition. Next transition is like you got a video full of transitions and other things.
Right.
Yeah,
Because that's
well,
the only way you can do it.
Well, what happens is it really it's like a mashup or a remix, right?
Right.
It confuses so it's listening for, Outkast, that song as it is,
Right.
not a blended or remix or acapella in and out. So you kind of, it might catch, like you said, some of it might catch, but that the algorithm is getting confused. Shouts out to the Fanatics checking it. What's up, y'all? Black Cuties here, Gen B.
Look at that.
I'm a firm. It's your morning coffee break. What's up, y'all? Let them know we in here. We just shooting the breeze, y'all.
I know it's crazy because I see all these guys. It's so fantastic to see you
every morning, right?
Every freaking morning. I love it. Love it. So I've got some great questions and stuff for you today, man. This like because I had you on here and stuff, man. I didn't take any questions from my viewers or anything like that. I had questions that I wanted to ask that I think that they can benefit from. So these are my questions this time.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so let's see. Here we go. Let me scroll up a little bit.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm
scared.
Oh
no, these are not bad. These are great. I know you're going to kill these.
I'm scared.
All right, so what was the moment that you knew that DJing brought you to a crazy point in your career?
Okay, so it's a couple of them.
Okay.
I'll name two of them.
Okay.
One of them, when I went on my first tour, my first tour was Bone Crusher, and it was his second wave of Never Scared, and he was putting out some songs with Yin Yang at the time, and we toured on a tour bus for months. And we went from Atlanta to Chicago, on out to the West Coast, back down, and back out to the home. And on this tour bus, staying in amazing hotels, meeting amazing people. We were on tour with D12, Slum Village, and it was supposed to be we were supposed to catch up in Texas with Eminem, but by the time we get around that way, the tour kind of got canceled. But that was dope, and we did a lot of spot dates. Because of Bone Crusher, I had to go get my passport. I wouldn't even have thought to worry about my passport, and got many stamps because of him. The second one was I've done a lot of things, but another cool one was it was called the Summer Concert Series down here in Atlanta, and we would it would be like Keith Sweat or the Spinners or the Whispers, and I would open up and run the music for all of these shows, and we're talking 30, 40, 50,000 people at and more each time. And that was seeing that many people in front of you, and you're controlling that that crowd and playing what you want for that crowd is a pretty defining moment.
Oh man, that is just crazy in general. I mean, some of the people you travel with, we only see on TV. We only see in videos and stuff like that. It's nuts.
It's been a wild ride. We're still riding, but it's been a wild ride so far, for sure.
Now, when COVID and stuff hit, how did what were you doing right before COVID, and then COVID hit, and you kind of transitioned over to the streaming platform? So, what were you doing right before COVID?
A lot of gigs. Here in Atlanta, I would do some stuff out of town, but mostly I was on the radio here, and doing a live broadcast here on the air. I was doing every Saturday, doing this big gym every Saturday morning. Gigs. I was gigging, like every other DJ. I was just, in the mix, doing weddings, doing what, paint, getting it. And then March 2020 hit.
Oh yeah.
And on it was like a Tuesday or Wednesday, and either I got text that day, the same day, I got a text or a call or email or something the same day. All those hey, so going forward, for foreseeable future, we won't be here again. Well, shoot.
Right.
Same day. Keep in mind that same month, Boss Baby was to be born at the end of that month. So I had Boss Baby was on the way. car note, just like everybody else, car note,
Yeah, bills
apartment,
keep going, right?
Bills don't stop, So that pivot was like, what do we, besides drink all the wine in Kroger, what do we do?
Right,
What
right,
what are we gonna do? So like every other DJ, we started doing, IG sets and being, shut down with them every hour, every couple of songs. Facebook sets being shut down. And multiple people was like, yo, you should check out. But it was talking about Mixcloud.
right.
I never was a fan of the Mixcloud layout, so I never really gave it a shot. I don't know. It may be better now. So at the time, it was like, try YouTube. YouTube would kick you off.
Right.
Facebook kicks you off. Twitch kicks, Instagram kicks you off. And a lot of people were like, yo, try out this thing called Twitch. Okay, cool. So now, we're getting a little further down. And I said, okay, let me go ahead and secure my name. That was the first thing I did. It was like May, and I secured my name. Just make sure nobody took DJ Silver Night.
Right.
But I still never tried it. And then I started kind of looking into it and just got fed up going a couple of months, just like, yo, I'm so tired of IG cutting me off, dog. And I said, let me give this Twitch thing a try. Right. August 4th. I said, let me jump on Twitch. And I think my first set on Twitch was something like 14 hours, 10 hours or something like that.
Whoa.
Non-stop. Whoa. No, my sets during the pandemic, we would just get on and just go. Whoa. Like, we would just go. Like the very first one where a lot of people like knew about me, I did like a 20-something hour set. And we was just rolling. And Twitch would just never cut you off. It blocked the replays, but right. Who cared? I mean, Twitch is a community-based platform, so if you're not live, they don't care about. They want to see you. They want to feel your vibe. So, bro, once I went 10 hours on Twitch, I was like, oh, it's on. I think I got the affiliate that same month because I was going so I was going every day then.
Right.
It was nothing else to do.
Right.
It was nothing else to do, but literally it was stay. Everybody was like, stay in the house. Don't even go to the park at first. Then it was like, well, maybe you can go outside, but maybe you're not. Go outside with 20 masks. Wait, no, don't wear the mask. It's bad. It was just so I just stayed in that. I would go in and buy my food. Get my. Hey, we just sat here and just ate and drank and partied for like months, and Twitch never cut you off. So that was my push into Twitch was like the first time in August, like, wait a second, we can keep going. Oh, it's over. And then you can have all these different effects and, different things you can do and, cool little things. Oh, wow. And I was like, oh, I can actually be even more creative outside of, okay, DJing is a creative thing, but now I can do all these different things. Oh, let's go. I can really become a full creator and because I'm been doing photography and Photoshop and editing, so I can put all this stuff that I've learned over the past 20-some years and I can do cool stuff. Let's go. Let's do it.
See that right there. See, you never know who has hidden talents and stuff like that. I mean, I would have never known that you had a photography background, that you had an editing background. All of this stuff that I'm doing, the stuff right here, is all stuff I learned, through like the pandemic.
On the go, right? Yeah.
Right, just on the go. And I'm just like, I'm still learning. I have my hiccups and stuff when it comes to
I'm still learning.
These things. It's nuts. But like, if you guys haven't seen his show, like all the effects and stuff that he did just now, I mean, he has that and so many more. And it makes for an entertaining show if you can watch it and not just listen to it. I enjoy both, listening and watching. So he has this little the teddy bear that comes across the
fuzzy
screen. Fuzzy navel. That
Fuzzy, come on, Fuzzy. You know his name.
And then look, sometimes he just dances right across the screen, goes along with the beat. Sometimes he's got an offbeat sister that and she.
Kui. I don't know if you can see Kui.
No, there she is.
Yeah, there she go. Okay, so let me tell you the story about her. You gotta don't disrespect the black woman, okay? The black woman's name is Bonquisha, aka Kui, aka never on beat, because she ain't never on beat. That's Kui, man.
Never. Look at that. And he'll be playing a slow song and she'll be dancing like that. Or he'll be playing a
Oh yeah,
medium, a
any
90
song
BPM
you play,
song.
yeah.
She's always. Oh
Yeah,
man,
that's
these
quick.
things are always hilarious. It's always hilarious when you see these things come up, man. That's awesome. How do you come up with some of this stuff? Like, do you like just sit there and like, you know what? I should
Drunk,
just get. Oh,
drunk. We just be. I mean, just bro. I'm telling you, man. We try different
oh,
things, and sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't. I just saw Quee one day and grabbed her and threw up one day, and they loved her. Same thing with Fuzzy Navels. I
fuzzy
found so Fuzzy came. Okay, so I am a studier of Twitch.
Okay.
Um, I watch even to this day. I watch everybody, big streamers, little streamers, in between. I'm looking for the good. I'm looking for the bad. What works, what doesn't work, and what can I flip and freak. And if I see something I like, same thing with music. It's always like, y'all, you listen to so much music, and if you become an artist, you're going to be influenced by what you hear.
Right.
But the goal is to take it. The point is to take it and flip it and make it yours.
Right.
Some things are super original, like Skaterman, super original.
Right.
Detective Crocs, super original.
Right.
Some things I've seen, and so I forget what streamer it was in the very, very beginning. As I watched Twitch before I went on for like 2 months.
Oh, okay.
Before I even jumped on. After I made my page in May, so I didn't go on until August.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched, and I remember it was one streamer, and I just remember thinking like, okay, what am I when I get on Twitch? Okay, I see that I can use OBS, I can do all these cool little effects. All right, great. All right, well, what am I gonna do? What? Okay, do I want to do green screen? Okay, so I want to do green screen. Great. Now what? So I'm watching this guy, and I forget this guy, man. I wish I could remember his name. I don't think he even streams anymore. So I'm watching it, and next thing I know, he had all this crazy stuff going on. And then this freaking dancing rhino out of nowhere just came, and a big, thick rhino dancing, and I'm just like, I could not take my eyes off of this freaking rhino.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I need something dancing. I need something to dance on stream when I'm DJing to cut in and out. But can't use a rhino.
Right.
Well, okay, what can I? So I started looking, and found Fuzzy Navels on one of these sites. Downloaded him. Actually, Fuzzy Navels is funny. So this whole sequence with Fuzzy, where's he at? Right. So he does this whole. I have him strolling. I wish I should stop him, but anyway, he does this kind of thing. He does like 3 or 4 different moves, and the end of this sequence is he jumps down and throws a heart, and it says "I love you." So it's really a Valentine's video.
Oh, wow.
Which I took this video and I chopped it up and made it do some different things and rearranged the sequence.
Right.
So, but the original video, he ends up sitting down after like 2 seconds in a heart. And I was like, that's it, but I don't want him to sit down. I want him to just keep looping.
Right.
And so when I found Fuzz, I remember the first time I dropped him, and people were like, yo, what's that? And they look. And so keep in mind, this is during the pandemic where everybody, dog, all we did was sit around, sip, party.
Right.
One of these drunken streams, one of these tipsy streams, and somebody came in. Oh, I love that bear. What's the bear's name? I said, oh, you know what? That's Fuzzy Navels. 3 years later, that's his name.
That's crazy. That's crazy how you come up with stuff and when you got a little liquid courage and stuff.
Liquid courage, and some fun fanatics, man. And again, the fanatics make room for me to be able to just be me. Silly, nerdy, funny, creative dude, and they don't gatekeep my talent. They don't gatekeep my vision. They're like, yo, just give me more.
Right.
And so that's what's really cool about, again, Twitch is it's your channel.
Right.
You can do what you want to do on it. Just like this, you want to DJ on it, or you want to have interviews or whatever you want to do, you do it. Right. Some things might work and blow up like gangbusters. Some things, Yep. I try to do the Sims for a while. Right. I'll do it every now and then. Yeah, I'll do it every now and then, or I'll do. I guess some other things we're gonna do some gaming, but and that's really more so a reset content for me. When I get, sometimes we get, a little burnt out doing the same thing every day. So it's like, yo, let me have something to reset, and do something cool, we might have, a few people in the stream, and that's okay. But sometimes we'll do a DJ stream and it's 500 people. There you go. So that's the cool thing about Twitch is like they let you do you. It's your channel. Do you? So that's how a lot of this stuff comes from just that. Like the new video, the keys video. And did you see that I played it today? The I keep forgetting video.
Oh yeah. At the end. Yeah.
So that's Detective Crocs. He has his own song, but that just comes from they love Detective Crocs. So I was like, yo, give him more.
I had to turn you down and stuff like that because I was at work and I just it was so bad.
Yo, that's in the key of Michael McDonald.
So loud, I had to put in my earbuds. That was perfect.
I lay down my keys. My keys as they run from me. That's in the key of Michael McDonald.
It's a whole video on this. It's amazing. It's at the end of the stream usually, but
we'll play it at the end of this. I'll play it for you at the end of this, and we'll fit it in a little circle. Just for your viewers that never met me before. We'll play it. But hey, I'll tell them basically what it's the over 40 anthem. I'm over 40 and proud of it. And sometimes, you sit your keys down, you get ready to leave, like, what the hell did I do with my keys?
Right, and they be right in your pocket.
And so okay, so you ask how things come about.
Right.
True story. So my son's mom had came over, and me and Boss Baby was about to go and somewhere. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, I was like, I don't know where my keys are. And I'm looking out. I was okay. You ever clean up, and the more you clean up, the more crap you lose?
Oh yeah.
That's how it's been lately. Lately, I've been like, yo, I got to get to the studio and the house cleaned up. So I've been like cleaning my butt off, because cleaning makes me happy. Okay. So I've been, so let me get out of this little funk, and let me clean up, you know what I mean, and get back happy. Okay, cool.
Right.
So I call myself cleaning the house, and I had went out, took the trash out, came back in, whoop-de-whoop, right? Mm-hmm. Set my keys down on my producer desk, which is in front of me. So you can't see, but in front of me is a whole nother area where I produce and play games, and a whole nother setup. And so I set them there where I usually sit them in the kitchen by the refrigerator.
Right. I
know I'm looking for my keys for 30 minutes, dog. we trying to get out the house. Get Boss Baby out the house. I done circled the house 10 times. and for no reason, I just start singing. I keep forgetting where I lay down my keys. I keep forgetting, feel like my keys, they just run from me. It was just me just being silly. And my son's mom fell out laughing. I was like, oh. You like that, huh?
Right.
You like that? I mean, it literally was like, yo, it tickled her so much. I just kept singing it. So now, 20 minutes later, I'm singing, and then I was like, oh, I found my keys. And then literally, she was like, no. And so she was like, the whole day, she sung that song the whole day.
Yeah, it's catchy. It's catchy, especially if you're playing it at the end of the stream like that. That's the last thing we hear from you.
Yo, and you sing it all day, right?
Sing it all day.
So she sang it all day. I sang it all day. So now I'm in rapper mode. I'm in like, okay, let me go. I'm writing, and now I'm like, okay, well, what is this? So then I sat down and literally I got a whole like real nice studio. So I recorded the whole thing, and then they came over like the next day, and I said, yo, listen to this, and I played it, and she was like, oh my god,
you made it into a song.
Made it to a song. And I said, I got the whole idea. I said, Detective Crocs is going to sing it. I was like, we got to go film it, whoop-de-whoop. And then I said, oh, and Boss Baby. I said, Boss Baby, come here. And I said, Boss Baby. Boss Baby? I said, yeah. I said, say, keep forgetting. And on beat, he said, I keep forgetting. So he's singing on the hook. That's him singing on the hook.
I can hear it. I thought you may have like changed the key or something like that, but that's actually Boss Baby.
No, he sat on my lap and he sung it to the mic and was like, I keep forgetting. And I said, can you do it again? I played it again. He had the headphones. Hey, forgetting. I said, that's all I need.
That's all you need.
Chop that up, put my effects on it, and I sat on it for like a week, almost 2 weeks. And I was like, yo, I got to film this. and then we filmed it, and I think I edited the video. We filmed it all in the same day. That 2 weeks later, filmed it. Man, that Monday I played it on stream.
I think I remember.
I played it
that,
on stream, and
the
people were like,
"Yo,"
they were like, "Dude, there's something wrong with you."
Like, what was that?
I'm like, I know, and y'all like it because y'all keep letting me do it.
Right.
And also, y'all gonna sing this all day, and you can't find your keys right now.
Right. And we thought it was Detective Crocs and stuff like part 2. Like, you were kind of giving us a new area and stuff like that. Then you started singing. I was like, what is that?
I'm climbing trees. No, you should have been there for the video shoot. The video shoot was funny because we filmed it through each take. I did the whole song because the song is only a minute and some change.
Right.
And we did each take, like, I think we recorded it 4 or 5 times. And then we did like some B-roll of like me climbing the tree. I climbed the tree twice. I'm dancing with the Crocs twice. Oh, it's hella ignorant. It's all stupidity going on. And where we filmed it in like a wooded backyard.
Right.
But like there was 2 houses in front, and people were looking like,
that's what I was about to ask you. I was about to ask you, do people like come out and look? Let's see what you're doing. Like, what the hell? Do I need to call the police?
What is happening right now? What is
Son,
happening?
are you okay?
Skater Man wasn't any different. Skater Man was a funny one too, because I filmed that because that was during COVID, and that's when this basketball court, which is kind of down the street from my house, instead of people playing ball because that was too close, right?
Right.
A lot of people was skating, like everybody, was over there, was skating on the basketball court. So I was like, oh, I love skating. I've been skating forever. And I was like, yo, and I had, again, just doing something stupid. I said, yo, I want to do a Skater Man. So I ordered. So first of all, Skater Man was weeks in the making because I had to order his outfit off Amazon. Ordered the booty shorts.
The socks.
I already had the socks.
Oh, you already had the socks, the 3-layer socks.
Yeah, I got all the Adidas socks, but Skater Man let me tell you Skater Man's outfit. People don't realize what he has on. He has on a pair of the biker shorts.
Biker shorts.
Over the biker shorts, he has on a pair of the smallest men's booty shorts I could find. He has on the wig. He has on a fake mustache over my real mustache.
Over the real
one. He has on a bunch of fake jewelry. And a bandana, bunch of Wu-Tang shirt I had already. I just cut the sleeves off.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, it was a whole thing, right? So when I went and filmed it that day, me and my camera person went out, and I said, "Yo, just." They was like, "Well, what do we do?" I said, "Yo, it's just going to be a cutaway. Just film me skating." And I think we filmed for like 30 minutes, me just doing different things and doing. I tried to make them look as terrible as possible, but you could tell I can skate. But so at the very end, so first of all, we had everybody on the thing laughing because I'm out there with the full outfit on and a whole crowd out there. And I'm like, hey, y'all, I need to skate. Can I get the floor for me? And they gave me the floor. They just sat down and they were like, what are we watching? I'm going backwards. I'm doing this, I'm doing all this jerking and stupid stuff. And then at the end of the Skater Man video, I said, yo, we're going to end it with me laying on the ground like I passed out, like I was just doing too much. So I was like, and I just laid on the ground and I just like act like I was passed out. And I'll never forget, it was this little young lady, and she was with her dad, and she said, Daddy, he passed out. Go help him. So I'm trying to be in character with the camera over me. I got to find a B-roll. And I had to be like, no, sweetie, I'm okay. I'm okay, baby. I'm okay. Thank you, baby. Daddy, he passed out. Baby, I'm okay. I got to find a B-roll now.
Oh,
she was
crazy.
So concerned. Daddy. And then when I said I'm okay, the daddy looked and said, oh, man, this guy. Yeah, so
I can just imagine everybody being out there like, oh my gosh, where's my phone at? What is going on today?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got some ridiculous B-roll, man. Just Detective Crocs when we filmed that first Detective Crocs one, that was for an 80s party I did. The first theme party I did was an 80s party. So I was like, yo, let me use all my talents and let's film something and make a real promo.
Right.
And I think the promo's like, on the 15th, going down the 80s, Detective Crocs, and it was a whole thing.
Right.
our B-roll that didn't make the video, the one you see now, that's the dancing video, was me driving around in my car with the camera and pulling up on people like, hey, you seen any crime today? And just messing with people for like an hour straight.
Right.
But I gotta find the B-roll to be like, yo, we was just doing stupid stuff around the neighborhood, man.
Yeah, you in the car, that would have been interesting and stuff too, to throw on that Detective
Oh, I
Cox.
got an hour worth of footage of me riding around, stopping and talking to like old people, like, hey, you doing all right today? You good? You need water? All right, cool. And just pulling off. And they're looking like, what just happened?
Right. Like, why did he just stop? Did you see that?
Why is this black dude with a blonde wig? Because, he has a blonde wig, but I still have this.
Right.
What? This doesn't even, did he just dye his hair? But it's a terrible wig.
Right.
Oh, the wig is good enough. Okay. We've been talking about this for a minute. I know you got more questions. All right. I'm sorry, man. We made a hard left.
You're good. You're good. Let me see here.
Fanatics are going crazy in your chat.
Yeah, I see them up there. They are dying laughing because I bet you they want to know all that stuff too, because they see it all crazy and stuff. Let's see. So what prompted a career in DJing, and who were your biggest influences?
So DJing, okay, so we started out in music since second grade because of my older brother.
Right.
And my older brother got me into music at a very young age because he was rapping and had a group and all that good stuff. So I would just follow him around like a little puppy, wanted to be just like him, right? So as I started being able to write and, I have a voice, I can, I want to be like him. So I would get in groups and all that good stuff. So I wanted to be like signed, like have a record label. We was, me and my boy RJB was pursuing, labels and the whole thing. But I was producing and pseudo managing back then, booking shows and stuff. Then as kind of time went on, I kind of fell into the DJ scene. It was funny. I was working at Circuit City. I don't know how old you are, but do you remember Circuit City?
I worked at Circuit City too.
No, you did not.
I swear to you, I worked at Circuit City. I was a supervisor at Circuit City. I worked there probably back in 2003 or 2004, somewhere around that.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
So you already know. So, it was funny, and I look back on it now. I would always get jobs that somehow ended up giving me some kind of discount on something that had to do with music, and I never thought about that until now. Like I never thought that wasn't. I didn't do that deliberately, but looking back, I guess subconsciously I did. Anyway, so you already know. So I worked at Circuit City for years, right? Oh, yeah. So at the time, it was one of my homeboys. He was from Jamaica, Mr. D, and they would DJ this club called Jaguars. And he would always be like, yo, man, you gotta come to the club, man. You gotta come hear us, man. We got the sound every Saturday, man. It's jamming, man. I said, yo, I'm gonna come. And at the time, I had a little, I was engaged, little boo thing. We, had a little crib, and we split up. Okay. So when we split up, I'm all, oh man, what we do? I said, well, bump it, man. Let me go out and hang with the homie. He been inviting me out for a year at this point. Go and hang out. Get to the club. I remember walking into the club, had my name on the list. I was like, oh shit, okay, VIP. So okay, cool. Walk in. And I remember walking in, and before I even got to the DJ booth, I just remember the smell of the club and the energy of the club. So I'm like, okay, this is crazy. Right. This is dope. People dancing. They get their red stripes and Heinekens. I smell a little weed. This is great. Get to the DJ booth, and I just remember the first time walking in the DJ booth and standing behind him. And he said, man, come up here. Just come up here and, and be on the side. And I stood on, got up there and I looked out and I'm like, oh my gosh. This is what I want to do.
That's what I want to do.
I didn't know how I was going to start. This is what I want to do. So I remember the next day calling him like, yo, man, I want to DJ, dog. He's like, well, you got to get him. This was at the time when DJs wouldn't let you touch their mixers.
Oh yeah.
It ain't like, now where, oh yeah, come on over and practice. And oh no, you had to have your own, you had to invest. This is at the time when Guitar Center had, so I'm gonna get to this.
Okay.
I want to be a DJ. I got a second job so I can buy me some turntables. Couldn't afford the Techniques. Techniques have always been expensive.
Right.
At the time, Guitar Center had this thing called a DJ in a box. It came with 2 Gemini turntables, a crappy Gemini battle mixer, a crappy pair of headphones, and it literally came in a big box, and it was like $500 or $600, which I still have the receipt for.
Oh
And
my gosh.
I have the receipt for it. I have the date and everything. And I finally got this DJ in a box, and I would be on those turntables every day, all day, nonstop. Every dollar I got, I would be at Earwax in Atlanta, which was one of our big time places to go buy vinyl. And I would spend up all my money on vinyls, like sandwich or vinyl. Okay, vinyl. Started interning for radio stations, and I would carry my records around in my trunk every time I would go out somewhere. So in the case, it have my needles, headphones. In time, DJs would be late. They'll start being late.
Right.
I'll be like, "Hey, manager, got my records in the car."
Right. Yeah, let me jump on. Right.
And eventually, because they started seeing me every Friday. Yo, Silver, you got your records? Yeah. Hey, Kemet. So I don't know if you know DJ Kemet. He spins on here too. Kemet will vouch for this. If Kemet was running behind, or Bubby Love was another person here that was running behind, I would come and DJ until they would get there.
What?
And I would be like, yo, I would be there early, just to hope I would get 30 minutes. 20 minutes, an hour, wouldn't matter.
Right.
Wouldn't get paid a dime. And that's how I got my intros. Like, yo, I just wanted to do it. I didn't care about the money. I just want to do it. My first gig was at a predominantly Caucasian club, and it was called, what was it called? It was a pub bar. You know the pub bars. Every city has them.
Oh, yeah.
It was called the Irish, or they always have a name. It was called B-52s, and it was
Of course
it was by the airport. It was called B-52s. And I would have to bring to the gig my turntables, my mixer, all my crates of vinyl, and I would DJ for 8 hours and make $85 in a meal.
Wait, 8 hours and $85? That's it?
I was 18, 19,
cow.
DJing, and that's what they paid. That's what that's what the bar paid. And I was happy because the thing about everything was much cheaper. I mean, gas was like 78 cents, 80 cents.
Right.
It didn't take nothing to get I'm doing what I love to do.
Right.
But it was way more work than a club. Now you come in there and bring your controller and your computer, or just your computer.
Yeah.
I'm bringing 10 crates of records, turntables, mixer, everything. So it'll take me an hour and a half to set up, hour and a half to break down, 8-hour shift. And I would do it every weekend and would love it.
Wow.
And what's cool about, doing the clubs where it was a mixed crowd, that's why I can play so much. I can play anything, don't matter. So that was, that was. So anyway, that's how my beginnings were DJing.
And you said that it was a couple of DJs and stuff that was already in the radio station that a little bit before you. Were those your influences, or did you look up to some of the people who may have been around or anything like that?
So my brother, let him rest in heaven, was my main influence. That's music period. The DJ side of it, when I first started, there was a lot of people I watched. I would watch Frank Ski, I would watch Kemet, I would watch Bubby, I would watch Nabs. Of course, the one that first invited me out to a club, Mr. D. They had a sound. Their sound was called World Sound, and that was their reggae kind of coalition. So those were the Emperor Cersei, who's still, I don't know if he's still DJing. I know he's here in Atlanta still. These were some of my initial influences here in Atlanta. DJ Cowboy, and so Cowboy will be at Club Kaya. That was our club here. And Cowboy was the first one to take me under his wings and offer me a mentorship, internship. And I ran with Cowboy for the first 10 years easily. So once I got under Cowboy's wing, I learned a lot. How to talk on the mic, how to really blend records, how to let records play, let them breathe, and not be so quick with it. And a lot of my techniques came directly from Cowboy, and going home and practice it practicing, what he would show me and kind of putting my own thing in it.
Right.
So if I had to name the somebody for a long period of time, that would be DJ Cowboy. Again,
Gotcha.
R.I.P. But that would be Cowboy.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Man, you can see the chat already saying, man, you go way back. A couple people say they remember that DJ in a box, DJ Lord Chio.
Were you on? Oh, you got people on. So how are you? You got some comments on another platform?
Yeah, I have comments and stuff that like for so I'm on Ecamm. So Ecamm allows you to be able to stream to 4 platforms at one time. They just did an update that lets you do that. So I can get comments from Twitch. I got Facebook on here. I got
okay.
YouTube.
What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube?
So all of them can see, and I can see all the comments and stuff on here. Let me see if I can bring.
Hi, hey, out there in TV land, y'all. No, I go back. No, so I'm. Oh gosh, I'm over 20 years. I'm sorry. Let me say it. I'm over 2 decades in the game.
Yeah,
doesn't sound as old. I'm over 2 decades. No, I've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
So that DJ in the box was my first. I couldn't afford techniques, so I got techniques now.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't afford technique. Every technique I have, I got 2 pairs, so 4 techniques, all used. I've never owned a brand new pair of techniques.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they've always been used. The Geminis were new, but they were like $500 for the whole box. The whole box was $500, and I think, matter of fact, I remember going in. I remember going in the Guitar Center and saying, "Yo, I got 500 cash, make it happen." And they made the price to where with tax it was 500 even. I'm going to find the receipt just for you. You have your little memory. I got a big memory Tupperware thing, and it's in a closet that's I can't get to right now. But I got the receipt so the receipt looks like a 6x8 picture. That's how big the receipts were. They printed it out like and I have it, and it's damn near in mint condition. I'm gonna frame it one day. I just haven't framed it. When I bought, that's when I felt like I became a real DJ, when I invested financially and time wise.
Right.
And that's when I was able to. Now, Mr. D gave me my first mixer, which was the old long Gemini. Okay, so you say some people might know about this. Okay. Before I bought the DJ in a box, Mr. D was the only one that would let me come and touch the turntables. One time, he said, "Man, come on over. Come touch the turntables." Came over, had never touched turntables, and the first thing I did was I jumped on. And what's the first thing you do? You want to scratch.
Everybody does that.
He was like, no, he hit my hand like I was a kid. Hey, no, you mix that shit. That was the first lesson was, you mix that shit. And that's what we do. I mix first. I can scratch by kind of default of just kind of doing it. I'm not the Jazzy Jeffs of it, but my blending. My blending is that's my strong point. That's my thing.
Strong point too. Yeah,
that's my thing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And so he said, "Yo, I got a mixer. I'm gonna give to you." And so they have different they still have different mixers. So you see, like this mixer here is kind of it's a battle style mixer. Okay, the mixer I got in the DJ in a box was a battle style 2-channel, but it was smaller. The first one he gave me was it was more like a rack mount mixer. So it was more longer this way than that way.
Okay.
And on it had a sampler. One of the first samplers on a mixer, right?
Okay.
And it would loop like however many quick little seconds of you looping internally. So I remember getting really good with that little sampler. And I still have that. I got to go find it at my mom's house. Had a little sampler on it. And I remember I had a young lady over at the time I would be I had a 3-bedroom house at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I had one of the bedrooms because my girl left me, so it was just all me in the house. Just me and the damn dog. And so at the time I was dating this other, young lady that came by, and one of the rooms was the studio.
Okay.
And in that room, I would be in there all day, all damn night. And she'd be like, "Yo," and I remember one night I was just in there just trying to get good with it. and it would be the same thing. I was just sampling over, and she was like, "Yo, can you sample something else?" Because I mean, I'm in there for an hour with the same, because I'm trying to perfect it, right?
You're trying to get it down. They don't understand.
Trying to get it down, man. And it would be the same little thing. So that was my, my intro, man.
That's awesome.
Throwback,
That's awesome.
turntable. Yeah.
You put in so much time and stuff like that. You were just looking for an opportunity, and now you've gone from that to now this. It's crazy,
it's
man.
crazy.
People's journey, and people don't have a clue how far you go, especially when something's your passion. So, I mean, I commend you on that. That's awesome.
Thank you, brother. He said it was DJ. Was it a Bozak mix? No, it was, both of them were Geminis. The first one was a Gemini. It was an all black mixer, with Gemini writing on it. I just remember being an all black rack mount. So it was this way, and it might have been, it wasn't like this type of mixer. It was a rack mount. But it was definitely by Gemini.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. And you guys can keep dropping questions and stuff on here, so I can make sure that Silver Knight can see them. I'm gonna put them on the main screen and stuff here, so that he can see those and stuff as well. Because I know they're coming from all 4 different platforms and stuff here. So I'll put that.
But you see them all in one place, right? You see them all.
I've got a whole strip of nothing but comments.
Oh, that's dope. That's really dope.
So, because of your journey, I always ask this to DJs, because I'd like to see what's like the pinnacle, what's the end game and stuff, as far as when you are looking for that gig, that one gig. So I want to ask you, what's your dream event, and what would it take for you to get there? So what's like your, oh my gosh, like I can't believe I found, like, DJing has gotten me here, and now this is what I've always dreamed of doing, this gig.
Big festivals.
Yep.
Being able to get to a point where people see me as not just a DJ, but as an artist, and a lot of that is on me. I got to put out more music, right?
Okay.
And promote that more. But huge festivals, and something like something with TV or a movie that has a big role for me, because I feel like that's kind of what's separating, or what will make me like a household name.
Okay.
Right. It's got to be that one big something that everybody sees at the same time. It's like, oh,
right.
That's the dude. That's the guy. He was on that thing with the guy with the person and the puppy. Exactly. Yeah, that was me. Oh yeah, come. Yeah, that.
Right.
And I think that'll open the door for those big events as well. What'll be dope is something like a huge, like the Jennifer Hudson show or something crazy like that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Talk show or something like that, or like, somebody bring back the the Soul Train type shows, or the 106 in Parks, and I DJ, yo DJ Silver Knight, bring us out,
right?
That would something like that'd be dope. But huge festivals, Essence Fest, stuff like that, stuff like that, where I had one taste of that, and I want some more. Oh, I guess I want it now. But give me some more. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Or the hard way.
Hope you pick. Oh, you can pick the hard way. I hope you pick the hard way. We can do anyway. So I got booked, and this was the finale of Steve Harvey doing. He had, remember the Hoodie Awards?
Yeah.
Did you ever? Okay.
Yeah.
So the last one they had in Vegas, they had Jill Scott. And what was cool about it, I got called to do it. They booked me for it. And they didn't book me as Jill Scott with an opening set by DJ Silver Knight. They booked me as the artist DJ Silver Knight. So on the bill, it was DJ Silver Knight and Jill Scott. And I thought that was very dope how they did it, because they could have worded it different.
Right.
They worded it like, no, it's Silver Knight and Jill Scott. And I thought that was real dope. So, man, dog, I mean, they paid a very lovely fee. They put me on all their websites. They booked me. So this was it was called the beach party. It was at the oh Lord, what was the hotel there? Oh, what's the hotel with the beach in Vegas? I'm a firm. What's the hotel idea? It starts with an M. Anyway, yeah, they might put it out there.
Okay.
Flew me out, put me up, paid me in cash. Only thing I didn't like how they did it. No, not the Mirage. Not the Mirage. Not MG. Maybe don't start with an M. Somebody Google Jill Scott. Okay, Google is real, right? Google's a real thing, right? Okay.
Absolutely.
Google Hoodie Awards, Jill Scott. It might not even start with an M. And it's gonna pop up. Somebody will tell me in a minute, right? So they pay. This is how they paid me though, because it's like, well, how do you want your money when you get here? I was like, well, right. Give it to me in cash.
Right. Just hand it to me.
So I get there. They gave me my own cabana. So when I was done DJing, I had a whole cabana to myself, whole thing. It was crazy. They said, what kind of drink do you want? We're gonna get everything, bro. They laid it out for me, and but when I got on the stage, right before I put my needles in the turntables,
yeah,
they paid me in all cash, bro, thousands of dollars in all cash, and I just felt like. I don't know what it just felt crazy. Mandalay Bay. Thank you, Henry. Mandalay Bay. That was it. Was it.
Was it
That's
like
right.
Was it like a briefcase or was it like a duffel bag? Like, did you feel
they
like
gave
you
it
were on,
to
like,
me?
a movie?
Okay, you know. Okay, so the turntable, the laptop sleeve, like a sleeve for a turntable. I keep saying turntable for a laptop.
For a laptop,
and the little sleeves. You put it not the book bag, but a little sleeve, and you zip it up. She just happened to have a little sleeve. She just gave me the money on the side. I'm like, hey, you gonna get me robbed out here in Vegas, man? What are you doing? You gonna get me robbed at the Mandalay Bay?
Right.
So she had this laptop sleeve. She was like, you want this? Yes, man. Zipped it up. So the whole time I'm doing my set, Jill comes say hey. Steve comes says hi. It was dope. Got done with the set. And I go out to my cabana to kick it. We drinking and doing everything. The whole time I can't even get comfortable because I got this bag of money with me.
Right. You just hold on to it. You don't want to get too crazy because you don't want to leave it somewhere.
I still got to fly back to Atlanta with a bag of money.
Right.
It was great. Now that was nuts. So next time I'll just do like a transfer because it was, it wasn't that long ago, but it was long ago where it was no Cash App. Right. I don't know if PayPal was an option. So it was like, we can send you a check, write you a check. I'm like, hell no.
Right. I don't know.
But we can give you cash.
It's going to be almost
and I was
impossible
like,
to cash that thing.
I was like, give me cash. But I didn't think that through. I didn't think through what that looked like. But amazing, the experience. So I would love to do like 2 of those a month.
Right.
2 of those a month, and we good.
Gotcha.
Boss Nate can come and hang out. It'd be dope.
Have you ever had a residency somewhere? Have you ever considered doing something like that? Like at a
you mean like
spot?
I've had residencies here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like W Hotel, a bunch of clubs. So I did radio for like a good part of this journey. Interning or having radio shows but mostly mixed show DJing. And so I've done a lot of residencies here in Atlanta. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Awesome. All right. Are you guys learning a lot?
But
I'm learning a lot today.
They did not pay me in bags of cash.
Right. They definitely did some transfers. They didn't give you no check though. We can't do no checks.
Some of them. Listen, I stopped taking checks because of the clubs here in Atlanta. They ruin that for everybody else. Because let me tell you something. I have definitely played LeBron James basketball with some of these chicks, the way they bounced.
Right. Right. I understand. I have done the same
not
thing.
Fun.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Because you don't want to track somebody down.
Yo, and I will track you down, but I am a gun club member. Anyway, for real. But I know one thing I've learned a long time ago. And again, we don't get a lot of cash now because now you got cash. It's too many ways now to do it.
Right.
However, for the better part of 10 years, I have owned multiple the money pins. Had to keep those on me because one time I did get a fake 100, and since then,
What?
yeah.
Now that
And I do it right in front of them, just like the grocery store. I do it in front of them like the grocery store. They give me my money. It's I'm a whole dad. I pull out a diaper to pretend it's money. So I'm a whole dad in these streets, y'all. They give me the money. I'll be right there, like, right in front of them. Look.
Nah, my man, that's
yeah, man. I got a fake Jackson 100 one time. I got a fake 100, and what's crazy, they must have known because when I called them up about it, I was like, it was one of my residencies, and they were cool about it,
right?
But they were like, I said, hey, one of these 100s is fake, dog.
Right.
Oh man, just bring it back up to us. So here's how crazy it was. When you held it up, under it was a 5. So the counterfeiters had got so savvy with it, they printed over real money. So when you if you did mark it, if I did have the pen at that time, you wouldn't have known. But when you held it up, wait a minute, that's Lincoln and the 5, the marker. But when you look at it, it's 100.
Right. That's crazy.
It was crazy. Yeah. So I get my money, I go home, I'm like, wait a second. I said, let me look. Wait a second.
I can't imagine, getting paid and then taking that cash somewhere and they'd be like, bro, this is fake. I'm like, what?
Luckily, I called it before I tried to spend it because that would have been a whole nother thing. But when I called them about it, they knew. So that it is what it is. Clubs get that, so they pay you out of the money they get. So I don't think they intentionally did it. I think what happened is one of the bartenders was kind of careless. Or they might have been drunk and just took it and put it in the register and didn't check it, and somehow it got to me, and I was like, "Yo, for real?
Yeah."
Get out of here.
And you probably knew something was up as soon as you told them it was fake, and they was like, "Oh, well, just go ahead and just bring it back." Like, what? Wait, you knew?
They didn't argue. They probably said, "Oh yeah, okay,
yeah."
Like,
we had a problem.
It was no fight.
Right.
It was no fight. But let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. If they give me cash, I'm marking it. Just cash at me at this point. I mean, not just send me the cash app. We good.
Well, now you got to be careful with Cash App and Venmo and all that stuff now because once you hit a
what's happening now,
you're starting to get those 1099s. You got to pay taxes on that money and stuff now.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
You good with that?
I pay my taxes. That. Oh yeah. I found it easier just to pay or report what you report.
Right.
And then I just write off. I mean, everything in here that you see is a write off. So every chance I get, I'm writing off, and I'll just pay them their little money and don't have to worry about it. I got the LLC, and we just run it through there, and that's okay. I'll pay the little. I'm not getting paid that much money where I got to worry about it. They gonna take these little $20, man.
Look. Some people see you stream and they're like, "Oh man, he's got all this stuff. He bought all this stuff. There ain't no way he's making good money and stuff. And I know he ain't gonna have to pay taxes." No, we just keep it simple. I just know what I'm doing.
Keep it simple. It's good. It's good. Shouts out to Melissa Preston, CPA, and she keep us straight.
She take care of you. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So what advice do you have for a person that's just kind of starting out? Because I get a lot of guys and stuff on here and on YouTube that say, I'm a DJ just starting out, love your content, and just want to know, what should I do first? What in this business? I want to get into this business. What should I do first? So, what would you tell an aspiring person to get into this business that we do?
Now, when you say this business, you mean the business of DJing or the business of streaming?
Well, I guess. Well, they probably wouldn't be any good at streaming initially on this. So I would probably
damn.
Well, I'm just saying, think about it. If you just
they're probably gonna suck at streaming, so they can just play records.
As soon as they get on there, they're probably gonna play whole songs. They're probably not gonna know how to transfer through one song to a next. So it's like you got to start somewhere. So I feel like this is starting from scratch.
So we're talking DJing. Start DJing from scratch.
From scratch.
Okay. And what's funny is I do DJ lessons, I do streaming consultations, I do all these different things. So
something else I didn't know.
I've been doing DJ lessons. Oh my god, I had a whole course at some point with the pamphlets and all that. And
What?
now streaming, I'm actually okay. I'll say it out because nobody else knows this. I'm writing a book on streaming
Okay.
that I'm gonna put on Amazon like very soon. So that's the you get a little
Man,
something here.
many talents. Look at this. See, I knew we were
You
gonna
just
learn a
gotta
lot.
keep going, gotta keep this
Keep
thing
them
going.
guessing.
But for DJing, when I would teach DJ lessons, the first thing I would say is, we're not doing laptops. We not now. This is people that are really trying to learn. They really
Right.
want to want to learn.
Right.
I teach off of turntables and vinyl. So
Okay.
if you're able to, and you really want to learn, you get a pair of turntables, get you some vinyl. You don't have to get a whole lot of vinyl. Get you a couple of records and get you two of the same records, because I'm gonna start you off with mixing from the same song into the same song, probably instrumental at first.
Okay.
Then we're gonna learn our counts. Then we're gonna learn our bars and measure, because that's important too. You gotta know you gotta know your count.
Right.
You got to know your counts. Is Adonis asking about mobile DJing as well? How to get into that? Is that a question?
I think so. Adonis, is that
Okay,
a question you have right there?
I'll circle into that too, because I've done all that too. All right, so if we're just talking learning the art of DJing, that's where I would start. Okay.
Okay.
Now, let's say you know how to DJ, you got your equipment, and now you're ready for the next level. It's going to be branding, right? There's a million people that can play records. So what's going to set you apart? Like, why would somebody, even on Twitch, watch you versus watch me or watch the next person? So I would say, figure out a small budget for marketing and come up with who you are and market that.
Okay.
Let the world know who you are. The talent itself is a very small percentage.
Okay.
Is a very small percentage of the overall picture. The business of it is probably 80%. The marketing and the business and becoming a household name. People are not tuning into D Nice because he could play two records together.
Right.
Right? He's not doing backflips and hanging from the ceiling and DJing with his nose and his elbows and shit like that, right?
Right.
So in essence, he's not doing anything that you or me do. We can play Shaka Khan and stuff. Not to negate his talent at all.
Right.
What I'm saying is they're not tuning into it because he's playing records. That's the extra. That's the supplement.
Right.
They tune in because they like him.
Right.
Because he was marketed the right way, right? Because he's had a career, and then that work and experience met opportunity during COVID, right?
Right.
With being able to have Michelle Obama and Oprah come in, so it was a perfect storm, right? And they was able to capitalize and make him a household name.
Right.
At this point, no matter if he sat there with his tank top on, right? He's gonna get called. He's gonna get called for every single, he's gonna DJ at the Grammys or every award show now, because he made a name for himself. So if you're able to make a name, definitely have your skills. So now when you have the name, they're gonna be like, damn, man, we like Silver, but he sure suck. And then, you don't want that.
All right.
So I would say work on that. So practice. Have your sound and have the music that you love and lock in on that or whatever, but work on building your brand. I wish I would have done a little bit more of that in the beginning.
Right.
I'm working on that a lot more now, but in the beginning, I just want to DJ. I just want to be in a club. I want to just be in front of somebody. I didn't care about all that.
Right.
But now, to have it as a career, you got to have the business right, and people got to know you. Because if they don't know you, again, you can have. I've seen some great DJs on Twitch. I've seen some great DJs in the club, and it's 5 people in there.
Right.
Well, why is that? Because they ain't, they don't have no name.
Right. I agree. Oh man, that's
there
amazing.
it is.
You're dropping these nuggets out here. I hope you guys taking notes and stuff, man.
Hey
This
man,
is
I hope
all
y'all got
true
some
stuff.
chicken nuggets. As a matter of fact, drop some chicken nuggets, some 5 nuggets. And are you affiliate? You affiliate yet?
No. I haven't done.
How far are you away?
God, gosh, I don't even know. I have to go look. I haven't
Okay.
been on Twitch in a hot minute.
Okay. So right. So wait. So how often do you do your show? Your Twisted Transitions.
So this show, I've since last year, about April, I've started it. No, I'm sorry, March. I've done it pretty much once a week.
Okay. So what's stopping you from like? What do you think you need? Like, so same thing. It's a cool show. You on 3 or 4 platforms.
Right.
What do you think is stopping you? Like, is Twitch not a? You don't care so much about Twitch being an affiliate, or you got something going on other play? Like, what's stopping you from going crazy on Twitch or going crazy on the show and doing this more?
Well, really, it's a time thing. Because like, okay, so I already have the platform of YouTube. I already have a decent one.
You monetize? Are you monetized on YouTube?
Oh yeah, definitely monetized on YouTube.
How many subscribers you have on YouTube?
8,500.
Oh yeah, you killing it. So YouTube is the so now that's the answer is YouTube is doing what it needs to do for you.
Right, that's the main box and everything. And so I wanted to have something else on the channel that, I do product reviews. I just
had a stupid thought. You said that's the main box. But never mind, kids might be listening. I was about to say YouTube is the main box, but Twitch is a side chick. But you know what? This is side box. I'm sorry.
This is how stuff gets created, though. This is how you made a
this
lot.
This is how it gets created. That's how did the box joke come about? Well, he was talking about boxes and YouTube, and he said Twitch was his side box. Okay,
right.
I'm sorry. Continue.
No, you're good. So yeah, I built up the YouTube side, and then my goal was to go ahead and try to transition that over to Twitch. But the problem is that I have, because I'm a mobile DJ, so I'm right now with my business, I do a lot of gigs and stuff throughout the week. Like I have 2 events and stuff this week, and then I got 2 next week, and it's not enough time to be able to do everything. Right, so I'm just trying to find a good spot to be able to jump in and have a Twitch stream. Trust me, the audience keeps saying constantly, you should be on Twitch. You should be on Twitch. And I'm like, I know. As soon as I get time, I will. And I do stuff like Mixcloud and all that stuff too. So I'm just trying to be a little bit of everywhere. But this was just kind of one of those avenues that I wanted to have something different on the channel.
Yeah. Okay. So I got some questions for you and maybe some advice because what 2 things. So I know all about the mobile DJing, but it sounds like so is the mobile DJing your bread and butter? That's what you do, and it keeps
the bread and butter.
How did you build that up? And when you say mobile DJing, are you doing weddings? Are you doing just different events, or mostly weddings? Right.
Right. Mostly weddings.
Are you in wedding season now, or is it always kind of wedding season?
Well, usually, I don't really have. This is like the time that I usually have to be my most creative. But brides this year have just gone crazy. I have like maybe 6 to 8 weddings between now and the end of March, and then April I don't have a weekend open. It's crazy. It's nuts.
Wow. So have you get to the point in your business where you are going to build a team at some point? Because I'm sure you have to turn down things.
Yes, I definitely. Because
where are you at? What state are you at?
Oh, I'm in South Cac, baby, South Carolina.
That's right, South Cackalack. So what's I'm on Mixcloud. I got some mixes on Mixcloud. I haven't DJ'd on Mixcloud yet, but I have some. I think I have some things on Mixcloud. It might be some old mixes, but I have some stuff on Mixcloud. So is that something that you're gonna do? Is like do the team thing and have different DJs, or is that like that's too much to handle right now?
No, that's what I'm doing now. I don't know if my man Magic Mike is in the stream and stuff here now too. You can say something in the thing if you hear Mike, but I'm trying to start to build a team and stuff so that I could do less events, and I'm trying to do less each year and things like that, so I can have more time to do other stuff. And because just like you say, you get burned out trying to do your regular stuff, your main stuff, and try to do extra stuff. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Just this week, I mean, for all the advertisement and making sure the stream was going to be good and getting ready for gigs and talking to brides and booking gigs,
Yep.
it's been crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
that's
gotta
what I'm
get the you
trying
gotta
to
get a
do.
playlist from the brides, and
Right.
they send that at the last minute, and then they're
Right.
gonna change that when you get there anyway.
When I
So
get there anyway, right.
yeah. And so the second part of that is, how did you? Because that's something that I've struggled with since they changed the monetization requirement. So when YouTube first came out, I had a residency at a spot called how do you prevent feedback on the mic when talk? Okay, Benny, I got you in a second. Anyway, when I was doing this residency called Primetime, I would put up, just throw stuff up. I wasn't thinking about content then. I wasn't thinking about how I think about it now.
Right.
And I would throw stuff up and get thousands and thousands of views. Now I can't even get monetized, and I don't know what I need to do to push it. So you say you get 85. So what was your steps in getting? Because that's a respectable amount of subscribers. That's no easy feat.
Right. It's not.
Especially as people that are
years.
building names, and it's not like we're big time all over the. That's really good. So what do you put up, and what do you see actually working to build that kind of clientele on YouTube?
To be honest with you, it's YouTube kind of switches. Like when I first started, it was not that many people doing the same thing I did. So now it's kind of like saturated a little bit. Kind of same thing with Twitch. Everybody was trying to get on there, but nobody really took it seriously. Now DJs are like making big bucks and stuff like that on Twitch. So now it's saturated. There's DJs everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's definitely very saturated now.
Yeah. Same thing with YouTube. You got a lot of people because everybody encouraged everybody to pull out a camera when you had an event. So now everybody's recording. So it's like why should I just watch one DJ? I can watch you. But what I've noticed is just you have to flood them with content. That's the only way to build fast now. You have to
keep putting it out.
Keep
are you
putting
using
stuff
shorts, or are you just using traditional long form content?
I'm trying to use shorts. This right here is my long form content, but I'm trying to get better with the shorts because the shorts actually, sometimes they do better than the videos I put out.
Right. Yeah. Well,
crazy.
Because it's well, think about it like this. And people are strolling for long form, but a lot of times now, if you think about this, same thing with Twitch. You don't tend to scroll through Twitch as often as you go and say, "Oh, Silver Knight's on, let me go check him out," or Jazzy's on, let me go check him out. You kind of go to your few destination spots, right?
Right.
So I call that's the destination. You go specifically because this person's on. That's what long form content is now. Now you're like, I'm looking for something specific. So let me search how to get popular on feetfinder.com, right? Okay, so you want to get your feet, and start selling your toenails for money, right? So now you're doing OnlyFans for feet. I'm sorry. But no, you're going specifically to look for something like okay, what was the one that gets popped up? Hey, how do I not get feedback on the mic? You searching for videos that are specific for that.
Right.
That's destination, right? So your long form content, unless you really have it tagged right or labeled right, if you don't have a clientele, you in the sea. You never know. That's destination, right?
Right.
TikTok, why you can get discovered so quick on TikTok, why shorts get more views, why reels get more views, because it's a strip mall. Right. You just walking by the stores, and if one catches your eye, like oh, let me walk in this store for a minute.
Right.
Oh, I like this store enough to come back and follow. Or that store was okay for one time. Let's go to the next store.
Let's go to the next
strip mall. You're not really doing this on YouTube long form content.
Right. You're right.
I go to YouTube. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna follow you because I'm rocking with you. I'm gonna follow you and subscribe because I understand every person counts. Please go subscribe to my YouTube, y'all. Whatever platform you on. Please. I'm trying to get monetized, man. Okay? Even if you just please go watch everything. I got some cool stuff up. It's old. I need to put more, but go watch it. But again, when you go to YouTube, you're going think about how y'all go to YouTube. It's destination. So I'll go watch Peter McKinnon.
Right.
I'll go watch DJs boiler room sets, because they have some cool. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But I didn't find that by scrolling. I didn't just happen upon boiler room. Right. You know about boiler room. So let me go. Oh, boiler room, we got a YouTube. I'm going. Let me follow.
Right. Facts.
If I'm on TikTok, it's this all night long. Strip mall. This is the Mall of Georgia, the biggest mall in or the Mall of USA. You're gonna walk around that mall and just see what they get. What store is that? I never heard of the store. Let me walk in.
Right. That's right.
Circuit City. Think about Circuit City. Circuit City was never in a mall.
Right.
They were a destination.
Right.
They were a destination store. That's how I learned about this concept. That was the whole point. We are a destination store. So it's the same thing when people are thinking about how to get started. How do you make yourself a destination? You know what? I've given too much. Let's talk about the speaker. I don't get feedback on the mics because I don't have the speakers close enough to me. And if the speakers are too close, you need to make sure the mic isn't too loud. But never had like right now, my mic and my speaker is probably 3 feet. 3 feet. Okay. So you got to have some space. And some mics, because they're omnidirectional, which means they only get hit in one place. Right. Sound comes right here.
Yep.
If you talk behind the mic, you won't hear nothing behind it because it's you're very little. So because this is an omnidirectional mic, and the speakers are back there, it's going to be hard to catch feedback.
Right.
So my tip is not to have your speakers too close. Who was that? Benny? Was it Benny that asked that question?
Benny Blanco.
Benny Blanco, yeah. So that's my tip is don't have it. I usually have a monitor if I'm in the club, it's pretty close, and I'll keep it down. But again, your mic doesn't have to be that loud,
right?
Especially if you talk like me. I'm right up on the mic, so I don't have to have my mic.
That's what I do all the time. I can't stand it when I hand somebody a mic and they're like way back here, and it's like, what do you want us to hear? Like, come on, get right up. Because
now, guess what? Now you got to turn the mic up too loud, and that's when you get distortion and feedback. Mics are meant to be within like a few, right here.
Right.
This is it. And it's not supposed to be all the way back here.
Exactly. I
so
can't stand that. I try to tell people that all the time.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's it. But yeah, that's it. Destinations and strip malls. Which one do you want to be?
And I've figured out a way to be able to get something that people would actually look at on Twitch, but it's not live. I don't know why. Because I feel like live on Twitch and not live on Twitch, live on TikTok and live on Instagram they're kind of like the same thing. Like, you can watch it, you can blah 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 blah. But if you can put out where you do something big or do a mashup, like I'll give you a great example. When you do the ones where you go like this,
with the green screen,
the green screen, like those would get views just because people are like, well, okay, now
automatically
I want to hear him do it.
But that's getting saturated too.
It is.
Everybody. So now it's like, okay, you do it, and then it's hit or miss.
Right.
It's hit or miss. So like you said, you got to flood it with content. So imagine really with that. So. Okay, I had one I did, and it was George Benson. Give Me the Night.
Okay.
The remix is Silver Night. So Give Me the Night, and I played it over. I want to rock bass. I want to rock. It went crazy.
Right.
People 15, 20,000. It went crazy on Instagram, TikTok. It did okay.
Okay.
Shorts, it went wood, nothing, right?
Right.
Matter of fact, I took it down and repurposed it again on Instagram. It went crazy again. A little trick. That's a little trick right there.
Hey,
went crazy again. Yeah, a little nugget. It went crazy again. The other 10 I did was like, got a couple of views. So now you got to be prepared for this. Some are gonna kill. Some not so much. I need to do more of them. I need to do more, and I can do them all day.
Right.
It's just like you said. It's just freaking doing them and understanding you're gonna do them with the hopes of it doing good.
Right.
But more than likely, you might get 1 or 2 hits because it just depends on if the algorithm is being nice to you as well.
That day or
did
that
it,
time.
Did
That's
it like
another thing.
That time of that day? Did the algorithm like the colors? Did it like the way I did the right hand first before the left hand? Did it want me to do that first or that? What did I have on? Did it like the leopard print? Did it? You know, it's not you never know, right?
Right.
You know who saw it and shared it, and it was Shaquille O'Neal online and saw it that one day and shared it and liked it, and it went crazy.
Right.
Or
it's crazy.
It's a game.
Because that's what Snoop Dogg does.
A crazy game.
Some of these guys get huge because Snoop is always looking at content, and he reshares it, and it just goes nuts.
He shares a lot.
Yeah,
he shares a lot of crazy stuff though. He wants to, you know.
He definitely does.
He wild stuff. Yeah, but you know, you said it. Never not be putting out content.
Right.
And that's something I know I need to do better on. And during the panorama, I was putting out a lot of content, and that's why I was able to. Well, first of all, everybody was home, so it was a lot easier for people to find you during the pandemic.
Yep.
And then you have more time to put out stuff and put out. It's a lot harder. It's a lot more going on in my life that, you know, sometimes, I mean, even my lives, they kind of hit or miss, you know, whether it's financially, whether it's numbers wise, sometimes they're hit or miss. Sometimes I'm just not freaking feeling it, you know, and you know what I mean? Thing. Like life is life right now for me. Like life is life right now for me. So sometimes it's a great day. And sometimes I'm on here like, man, I got to get through. I'm just getting through it, and you know, leaning on the fanatics. They leaning on me, and we just get through it. I make my little $3 and I get on. You know,
we keep moving.
And sometimes
we keep pushing.
And sometimes it's busting out the bando, and I'm up here and they up here, and it's. But that's.
It definitely is more like that than it is the other way, though. I mean, don't let him downplay the stream.
Absolutely.
It's definitely crazy.
When I look at the big picture, it's all good, right? And that's what we got to do in life. Sometimes we got to step back because we be so caught up in what's happening right now in this moment. And I have to remind myself this every day. So this is me saying this, but also I'm talking to me.
Okay.
You're going to have some not great days and not great times, whether it's mentally, financially, health-wise, everything. And some days are going to be amazing. But when you step back and look at the big picture, don't just look at, like, you know, analytics, right? Don't just look at the past week. Go back and look at the past year.
Right.
Or past 3 months or 2 years total.
Right.
And then you say, oh, well, the big picture is actually pretty dope, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what? I'm just, you know, might be in a phase right now.
Right.
Or it might be time for another minor pivot. Or let me tweak this over here. Let me turn this knob. Or maybe let me turn that back because I shouldn't have touched that knob or something.
True.
But when you look at the big picture, and that's with anything that somebody's got going on, a lot of times you'll see it ain't that bad.
Right.
Mostly is like, oh, that big picture that's okay. And then that might even, you know, put another fire in you. Like, okay, the big, okay, let me get back to this. You know.
That's what's up. What's up. Great advice. Great advice.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
And let me see here. I wanted to ask you one more question. Well, actually, just two.
Okay.
And then we're gonna let you get out of here.
All right, do your thing, man.
All right, let's see here.
Do you think if you have two more questions, I'm gonna go pour me some Malibu because you know, one question is water. 2 questions is Malibu. So choose wisely, sir.
Well, wait. Is it shot o'clock? Is that what it is right now?
You know what? These past couple of weeks, hell yeah. I would not turn that down. Oh, you can't even see it. There's shot a clock behind me.
Oh yeah. See, look at all those graphics and stuff, man.
I was trying. Hey man, I'm down, but I have to go walk away. You know, so talk to me for a minute. I go pour me one.
All right.
You got to go pour yours too, huh?
Yeah, I would have to go, you know, all the way down and around the corner and downstairs.
All right, you go first. I hold it down. You got to run. Go. Run. Go.
Oh,
right.
Goodness.
So,
man, this stream would go a whole different way if I had a little bit of liquid courage and stuff for me. I haven't done a stream yet that's like that. Maybe one day I will.
You know, I have a podcast called The First Whiskey, right?
Well, yeah, doing my research, I did find that out. I did find that.
So
Now you haven't done a show on there in a minute though, right?
I haven't done But First Whiskey in a while, but that's coming back this year. And so the whole premise of that is the name is But First Whiskey. So it's like we sit down. Yo, man, I'm kicking it with my man JayBook. We're gonna talk about his mobile DJing business, him rocking all of these weddings, and how he got into it. But first, whiskey. And next thing you know, we poured a shot of whiskey. Boom, boom. We start rolling. And before you know it, there's another shot coming around. We eating. There's another shot coming. 4 or 5 shots in, man. We got some great conversation for real.
See,
and that's the whole thing.
I watch Drink Champs, and I see those guys and stuff get in trouble and stuff on there by doing all that drinking and stuff. And I can tell you right now, you get some interesting answers and stuff like that when you start pouring.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anytime you introduce, a little alcohol, a little food, and a good little vibe. Come on, man. I mean, but think about it. That's the quintessential backyard talk, barbershop talk, corner talk with the homies. So, hey, I mean, that's some of the best stuff. I mean, this is great too. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what anybody does. Think about, I mean, any culture is going to have some type, whether it's wine or sake or Hennessy shots. I can't do that, but everybody has something. Whether it's hookah, it's gonna be something.
Something, right?
So I mean, that's just real, because everybody can't get on and just feel comfortable,
right?
Talking,
right?
Everybody doesn't have I'll say that gift of like, oh, I can just talk. I can sit down and talk.
Right. We can just sit down and chill, and then, you forget that the camera's there. You're just talking, just chopping it up.
Yeah. Some people be like this the whole time, like
like a deer in headlights.
Yes, skater man. Yeah, no. So it's a little liquid courage, man, doesn't hurt anything,
Ooh. Look, for your second go around, we're gonna have to get some liquid courage in here. We're gonna have to do some But First Whiskey or some shot o'clock and stuff on the second.
Yeah. I've had a couple of those Twitch streams where I'm like, you know what? I don't like I don't like being faded on stream. But during the pandemic, oh my gosh.
Right.
We had a fun one maybe last Saturday, the Saturday before last, and I was like, look, I'm gonna let y'all know now. Y'all about to get cussing slurry nights. And like, I knew that. I said, listen, warning y'all now. All my rules are out the window. We, do what you want to do in here today.
Right.
We drank.
Right.
It was one of them weekends, and we had a good time. But mostly now it's like, yeah, we'll do a shot here and there, because the fanatics. Here's the thing about the fanatics, and you're a fanatic too.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fanatics don't want to just do one shot.
Oh no.
They'll do one shot in every few minutes.
Look at this.
Look inside of Twitch. Inside of Twitch, Jen, let's say slurry was the word, right? I see all kind of shot o'clocks in the chat right now.
Yep.
Drink up, shot o'clock. See what I'm saying?
Look at them. See?
It's more shot o'clocks in there than people right this second. That's how they ready. They, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
They taking shots for everybody across all platforms.
Yes,
okay?
they are. Yes, they are.
Yeah. So
look at that Jitterbee.
Yeah, they ready.
Keeps it going.
They ready.
Oh man, y'all all crazy.
I love
y'all
it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
So let me ask you that. So what would you be if you weren't a DJ? Like right now in this modern day, right now, what would you be if you were not, DJing? Would it be like one of your favorite hobbies? Like what would you be doing and stuff right now?
All right, so this is a two. Okay, let me say this. Okay, forget that I was a DJ, right? Like so if I wasn't DJing, if I wasn't a DJ, I would be a elementary school teacher. I actually went to school for early childhood education. Yeah. I was going in the beginning. I was going for early childhood education, and I stopped going to college because I found DJing, but I wanted to be a teacher.
That's crazy.
Matter of fact, here's the funny part. So that now the times have changed and the criteria has changed, But when I first got out of high school, I graduated 97. Okay. Date me a little bit.
It's all right. I did 99. It's all good.
All right. So in 99, it might have changed by then in Georgia. But in 97, as long as you had GED or a high school diploma, you could be a substitute teacher. So right out of high school, that next year I was subbing in my county. And it was funny because I would be subbing for my high school sometimes.
Yeah.
And I would have people that were a year under me like, yo, Sam, Mr. Wilson, Yeah. And so I was subbing, and I wanted to work with, and more specifically, I wanted to work with children with disabilities.
Okay.
So that was a big interest of mine. So if I wasn't DJing, I would have been in the education system.
That's crazy. Did you guys even think, Fanatics, did you guys ever just even
Nobody probably knew that. Yeah.
Nobody probably knew that just now. That's crazy. Yeah. I thought for sure you were going to say like the photography thing or maybe like producer or something like that. You went right to school and that is crazy. That's awesome though.
Now, if you ask me now, having the experience of going through what I've went through with DJing and photography and things like that, now we're talking about, I have a high interest in doing voiceovers, commercials on a national level, stuff like that, movie voiceover, stuff like that. I have a high interest in specific photography. I want to try my hand at residential photography and drone. I love droning. And droning mansions and stuff like that, and editing those cool, those cool videos you see on IG. I can do all of that stuff. So I want to try my hand and I can do all that, man. All that. So if I have the experience that I have now and decided not to DJ anymore, it would be something still creative.
Right.
I can't live without the creativity. It's just something about creating. And it will still be something in that, like you said, photography, film, acting would be dope. Like, being on a show or a movie, something like that. It would still be a creative situation.
That would be fire. Yeah, I think that's awesome, man. The fact that you have all these hidden talents, man, that's insane. I mean, droning. I mean, I see that stuff all the time. I mean, I can fly a drone, but
I'm gonna send you something after this. Okay. I'm gonna send. Matter of fact, let me see if I can send while we talking. Let me see if I can. How can I send this to you? Because it's not on my IG anymore. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
And then you're gonna be like, "Yo, wait a second." All right. While you're talking, I'm gonna see if I can find it.
All right.
So I think it's archived.
I only have one more question and stuff for you. And
I said 2 more questions. We're gonna do shots. So wait a second now. I know how to count, JayBook.
It's the most important question that I've asked tonight.
Oh, I love. Okay, so let me find this. Hold on. Plug your next show. Plug your next time while I'm finding this.
All right, I got you. So if you guys haven't already done so, please make sure you follow DJ Silver Knight on IG, on Twitch, on TikTok. I've seen him do some stuff on TikTok. He has done some live streams and stuff on TikTok. He also has Mixcloud. He's got some content and stuff over there. You can find him at 10 o'clock a.m. on Twitch and doing his thing and stuff over there. I mean, he has a very creative show and knocks it out the park every single time. And just like he said during this stream, make sure you go over to his YouTube page, man. Give this man some follows. Come on, man. Follow him on YouTube. He's trying to monetize. He wants to put out some content and stuff on YouTube. So you guys make sure you give him a follow and let him know that he's doing a great job. Because, I mean, look, you've heard all the many talents he has here. Just imagine the content that he can put out if you guys were making it worth his while. He can't get 3 views and put out an awesome video. It's not worth it. It just truly is not.
It's tough. It's tough. Yeah. I'm trying to find this for you, man, and I'm trying to see because okay, post archive. You're gonna be like, yo, wait a second. You're gonna be like, yo, you did that. So are we seeing that? Okay, wait. Is it going down this way? Okay, I'm gonna send you some. So I'm ready for your next question. I'm gonna be. Right. I'm listening. But I'm gonna be searching for it as well.
Okay, so this is the most important question and stuff that I've asked and stuff tonight. This is it right here. I've asked all great questions, and now this one wraps it up.
Okay.
Who you got for the Super Bowl on Sunday?
Man, you gonna hate me, bro. You gonna hate me. Okay, you ready for this?
Who you gonna say?
You ready for this? So first of all, I don't have a dog in this fight.
Right, I don't.
Okay,
either.
my team has been sorry since creation, except for when we had Vic. We were the shit when we had Vic. You know, Falcons has been. Oh,
true.
Okay,
True.
all right. I know that both quarterbacks, and this is making history, are African American, right? So I know this is a big deal.
This is a big deal.
I don't follow sports. I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl.
I'm sorry. Wait, I don't know if my equipment was.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you what I do know. Let me tell you what I do know. Rihanna's performing for halftime.
Oh, true. You know I'm gonna see Riri do her thing and stuff.
I don't follow sports like that. I should know who's in it, right? I don't. It's not my thing. So I forget who's in the Super Bowl. I will be watching because I know it's historic. I will be eating chicken wings. Okay, I will be eating. I think you gotta have chicken wings at the Super Bowl.
That's a must.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know it's
terrible.
All right. So tell me who's playing.
So the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
And then you got the Eagles and Jalen Hurts.
So I'm gonna go with the Eagles off rip. You know why?
Why is that?
When Vic got into his trouble, he served his time. He made foundations. He apologized. He moved on. And sometimes you got to give humans a chance because we're not perfect.
Right. Thank you.
Okay. What happened was horrible. It's horrible.
Right.
However, I don't think that we should just condemn people forever, especially when they're showing a pattern of, I want to do better. I effed up. I want to do better. Right. I know. Hey, DJ is like, what? All right. So I'm going to go with Eagles because when it was time to give that man another chance, they were the only ones that really stepped up and did that. And I think that speaks a lot about humanity. You know, like, you know, now there are some things that we just can never come back from, right? But I think that sometimes people generally make mistakes, especially when they're young and they get the wrong people around them.
Right.
Sometimes things happen. You know what I'm saying? And you know, not to compare one to the other, but they, you know, they're the society will forgive horrific things done to our people and let people get right back into office and keep their jobs and move on. I'm gonna keep it there.
Right.
So go Eagles for that reason.
Ooh, you preaching and stuff out there, man. Ooh,
but I think it's an amazing thing for you know, it's a lot of things happening now that is just historic things happening, you know, just all around this world. So 2 African American quarterbacks in the Super Bowl and Riri. Let's go.
I think you know, this might be the only Super Bowl that women actually watch instead of having like their girls' time and stuff elsewhere while their dudes watching the football game. They might watch this one.
I'm just curious who she's going to bring out. That's going to be the thing. Like, who is she bringing out? Because you know she's bringing somebody out.
Right.
Oh, I sent you that. I think I sent you that video. So just take a look real quick. I think I sent it. Yeah, I sent it to you.
All right, let me see.
I sent it to your DM. I had to restore it.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's a way to show it on stream, but it's so when you look at this, matter of fact, I put it back on my actual page on Instagram.
Okay.
And I only have I only have like 16 posts now because I took all the old posts down. So it's like the second post of 16 at the bottom. And it's got a picture of Andre. So in that video, we have a mural here. It's kind of like an Atlanta staple now of Outkast. Jonathan, a famous photographer, Mahanan, shot it. And a cat out of Carolina, yeah, that's it. So I drawn, he painted it. So I lived by that, and I was walking back home one night and saw him painting it, and every night would go up there and watch him paint. And then when he got finished with it, I droned it, I chopped it up, I did some scratching of some Outkast, the whole thing I put together. And yeah, man, that's it. Awesome. So so that part where it opens up, that's the drone right there. So
It looks
everything
like
you
that's
see in
kinda
that
drone movement
that
too. Oh,
is
there it
drone.
is. Yeah, okay.
Oh no, the whole thing, even that low, I had the drone low and flew in and flew down. You know, it's a quick little piece, but it was fun.
Yeah. Man, this
So
looks
I need to
fine.
start
See?
doing more. I need to start doing more of that.
You do, because stuff like this is what gets views and stuff. Now, this would be amazing.
Yeah, I need to start doing more of that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, okay. I said I'm not big into sports. I love anything Atlanta. So when we're on, I try to watch. I watch the Falcons. I watch the Hawks. I watch the Dream. I watch United. I watch everything.
Okay.
But when we're not in the big game, I kind of tune out. I watch Bron. I love me some Bron
Me
now.
and my son
Love me
watched it
some
the other night
Bron.
too.
Love me
he's
some
not
Bron.
my GOAT, but I had to watch history. I'm all about
Yeah.
history. I love history.
Bron is one of my GOATs for sure. He's up there, right? He's up there.
Right.
But I'm a Bron fan. Like, I follow Bron anywhere he goes. So if he's with Cleveland or he's with I'm that fan. Like, oh, where Bron at? That's who we at. I'm rocking with him, until he plays anything Atlanta. Now, the hard part is when Atlanta plays Detroit. I was born in Detroit.
Right.
But home where I was raised is Atlanta.
Right.
So when they play, I just I get quiet on who, It's going to always be Atlanta, because this is Atlanta,
right.
I was born in Detroit, raised in, south side of Atlanta. So
Right.
Atlanta is I'm Atlanta, dog, but when they play, I'm like, damn, I still love Detroit. I still got family there. Still,
It's just one of those things. It's hard to get away from it.
Yeah,
I understand.
hard
I
to
understand.
yeah. But that's what about you for Super Bowl?
Well, I've got I don't have any dogs and stuff in the fight. I'm a Packer fan and stuff. So we didn't even make it to the playoffs.
You said Packer or Panthers?
Packers.
Packers. Okay.
Right. I can't.
Green Bay.
I can't do the Panthers. No. We can't.
Packers is cheeseheads.
Cheeseheads.
Cheese. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. See, I know a little bit, but a little bit. I know.
Look, all the men on here are like, bro, you don't know who the Packers.
We could talk movies. We could talk music. And we can every now and then go to the strip club. We good.
But I'm going to go with the Eagles as well. I'm going to take the Eagles in this though. Yeah,
let's go. And they're birds, so let's go.
Right. So that's
enough,
amazing. Well, Silver Knight, hey man, I really cannot thank you.
This is fun, man. I appreciate you having me, man.
Hey, this is fantastic. I've been looking forward to this for quite some time. Since the moment you agreed to do it, I have been looking forward to it.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, no, as soon as you hit me, I was like, oh yeah, let's do it. What day, what time, when,
That is
what's
awesome.
up, Fanatics? I hope y'all following JayBook.
Yes,
better be
please
following
do.
JayBook.
Please do. Hey, appreciate all the Fanatics and stuff in the chat, man. You guys are doing nothing but showing love.
Yeah.
Look at that. This everywhere. Just showing mad love. Appreciate you guys.
Black Beauty's in there, Jim B. I'm a firm. All my mods in there.
All of them are in there, and we're gonna be together tomorrow. Because we're gonna watch this man do his thing again tomorrow, 10 a.m.
We're gonna do it tomorrow
on Twitch. So you guys make sure that you have signed up for Twitch. I know it's a pain in the butt to sign up for Twitch, but let me just give you
another app.
Right. Let me give you a quick, easy tidbit. If you have Amazon Prime, which everybody has Amazon Prime.
Amazon owns Twitch, by the way. So this is why this works. Amazon owns Twitch. A lot of people don't know that.
Right.
It's a app that Amazon bought some years ago, and so now it's a part of Amazon.
Right.
That's why this works. What he's about to say.
So you can take your Amazon Prime account and you can subscribe to one DJ per month for free, or not even just a DJ, anybody on the channel, but if you're listening to this, use your Amazon Prime subby to use it on Silver Knight. Like he says on his stream, he still gets paid the same, but he wants you to be able to focus on him. So make sure you go to Amazon Prime, use your Twitch subby, and use it on Silver Knight. He's got exclusive content. He did a whole show for us yesterday. Was that yesterday?
Yes.
A subscriber-only show that nobody else saw except for his subscribers, which was absolutely amazing.
If you try to log on, because you so here's the other thing too. you don't. I want you to get Twitch and get an account and link your account. It's if you have paying every month for Amazon Prime, you have a free subby to support any streamer that you want to support. I hope it's me, right? Thank you. But if not, regardless, use it, right? But you can log in from any device that has internet. So if you was like, yo, I don't know if I want to, download Twitch right now, no, you can just go to twitch.tv/DJ Silver Knight from any browser and watch it, as long as it's not a subscriber only stream. The only difference is you can't comment in the chat. You can't support financially in any way, right? You can't a lot of things you just can't do. You can't be interactive. Twitch is a very interactive situation, just like it is now on like Facebook or YouTube. You can talk and I can see you and we see each other. That's the same thing like Twitch. So you have to be logged in order to do that. But if you just want to watch and check it out, the views still count.
Yeah.
So if you watch it from your TV, like right now, I'm watching us from the TV, right? To kind of to give an extra view.
Right.
I can't comment unless I log in, but that I can still, it's still a way to support. But these streamers, myself included, a lot of us are still full-time streaming. This is all I do is stream or do some type of content. So in order to continue to add new things, add new cameras and actually keep going and not have to go and do anything else, we kind of rely on the support from the community. Right. So without the support from the community, it's kind of no entertainment, or you kind of get it where it's inconsistent, right? You might say, well, hey, I want to do it full time and give you more, but I want to pay my bills too. True. I kind of don't want to live out of my car, so got to figure this out. So it's kind of, it's kind of one of the things like, that's, all the love and support is so appreciated because it allows us to continue to go, continue to add more, to continue to continue to be creative and give this entertainment and this escape from the world and things that are going on. So, the Prime Subby, the reason why I push that Prime Subby so much, it's the easiest way because, like you said, most people are already
You already got Amazon Prime.
Paying for
most
Prime.
Everybody
already paying for Prime.
Right.
And Prime, Prime gives you the Prime movie, Prime music. It's so many things that Amazon Prime gives you more than just shopping and getting overnight stuff.
Right.
And then also you have a way to, for no extra money, support somebody's dreams and what they're doing. And it literally costs you nothing but downloading Twitch. There's a website that you go to. I think it's Prime Gaming is what it's called. You go to Prime Gaming and you log into Twitch with your Amazon Prime.
Yep.
And every month you have a subby that you can use, a subscription. And when you subscribe to the channel, it does a number of things. It supports the streamer, right? It supports the community. You get the streamer that has worked hard on their own custom emotes, which are, if you don't know what an emote is, in your phone, you got emojis in your phone, right? Emote is just Twitch's word for emojis. So I just uploaded and did over 60 new emotes. Like, how long, how much work that took?
See,
okay.
Another one of those things.
All right. Also, it makes the channel ad free, right? So you don't have to worry about ads.
Right.
People complain about ads. It's like, well, if you're not subscribed, the least you can do is watch a couple minutes of ads. Just like TV. You can watch 10 minutes of ads on TV or radio. You can watch 3 minutes of ads for somebody trying to do their own. This is my independent business. This is JayBook's independent business.
True.
The least you can do, right? So, and it doesn't cost you anything else.
Not one thing.
You're already paying for it. You're already paying for it.
Already
there is no reason why. And I'm telling you, some people feel like it's not. Oh man, it's less. I want to pay, no, bro. Listen, use that Prime sub.
Right.
Use that Prime sub.
Right.
It's just as important to me because, like, yo, you had a choice of who to use that sub. First of all, you had to actually link your accounts.
Right.
And then to use it with me, and you got hundreds and thousands of streamers, and you decide to use it with me, that means a lot.
That does.
Sub up, prime sub.
That
sounds like an advertisement, but I mean, it really is. It's no different than subscribing on YouTube, right?
Right.
It don't cost you anything to subscribe to YouTube.
It doesn't. Not yet.
A push of a button, but right. you know what I'm saying.
That's.
I hope Are they talking about charging for that now?
Well, they offer things like membership. On
YouTube,
so,
they have like a member. Okay,
right. So that people can come on your channel and get exclusive content if they are go through
like
the
Instagram,
right,
like IG,
right, something like that. So yeah, they've got
everybody on IG get subscribed. I be seeing people pop up that don't post nothing but like.
Don't post.
Why do you have subscriptions? Right? You're not even what? What am I subscribing to?
Right.
Look at what I ate today. You know what? You ate a plate full of butter. You didn't even season it. It's just you sauteed the shrimp in nothing but butter.
With nothing but butter.
Why am I subscribing to it? Everybody got subscribed.
That's awesome, man.
Subscriptions on Instagram.
Well, you guys make sure you check out Silver Knight and stuff. Weekdays, 10 a.m., man. He does a great job on Twitch. I really appreciate you coming out tonight, bro, and chopping it up with me. And that's amazing. And we'll have to have you back on the show and stuff again because next time we're gonna switch things up a little bit. It might be some drinking and stuff involved. Who knows? We'll see.
Might.
Look. He's like might.
Might. I'm gonna have to come to Carolina and do some gigs, man. What's up?
Hey, that'll work. Hey, look, we can collaborate. Look, I got
don't tempt me with a good time.
I've got plenty of stuff for you to do.
You South Cac is what, 3 hours away, something like that.
I think it's 3.5. Somewhere around that. 3.5. Yep.
I do that. I do this for fun. 3 hours and a half for fun.
You laugh at 3 hours and stuff.
I laugh at say 3.5 hours again. Say it again.
Right, 3.5 hours. Look at you.
I appreciate you, man, for real.
Hey, no problem, bro. Appreciate you coming out, man. We will check you out later, man. You guys make sure you make some noise and stuff for the man, the myth, the legend, a Silver Knight. Man, what a great show and stuff today. I hope you guys have fun with that. That is what we are trying to do here. Interview great guests and check out some great DJs and stuff, man, because we are different from all walks of life and stuff like that, man. So really appreciate you guys stopping through. Wait, I think Silver Knight wants to come back on and say something. Hold on, let's see. Let me see if I can get him on. There it is.
Bro.
There it is.
We forgot to play. Forgetting my keys.
Oh, I'm gonna let you look. I'm gonna let you introduce that, and then you can go ahead and play.
How can we? Is there a way to put me full screen? How you put yourself full screen? Is that too much? So they can see the. I forget. We talked about that.
They're gonna see some behind the scenes, but I should be able to do it full screen. Let's see. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right. So I'll tell them.
You guys gonna see me moving some stuff now. Hold on.
Yeah. I forgot. I was like, we gotta do. Keep forgetting. So this is the Detective Crocs, which is one of my characters. And he's over 40, and he keeps misplacing his keys. It's that simple. It's like that. So when you tell me when you're ready, I'm gonna go to the screen.
All right.
Which is
there. And then I'm just gonna drop myself there and take some of this stuff off.
All right, you tell me when you're ready.
All right, hold on a second. Okay, should be good.
Oh, that's dope. Okay, all right. So, all right. So here it is. Keep Forgetting by Detective Crocs. It's coming. Don't worry. It's coming. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Can you hear it?
I can't hear it yet. Is it playing?
Perfect. Can they not hear it?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know if they can hear it or not. I have you up. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me. Okay, give me a second. Hold on. Let me see if I can change it.
Okay.
Can I change my audio in here?
You should be able to. I don't know if you can override it.
Well, you should hear it though. Oh, this sucks. Okay. Well, they have to go to. They have to go to Instagram and hear it because I can hear it.
On the tree.
Oh, okay. All right. We try it.
Oh man.
And I'm trying to see why is everything is running out of OBS, so it should just. Okay, hold on. Let me try something.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. Hold on 1 second. This is the creative part that happens when you're just trying to do stuff on the fly. We didn't even think to test this out earlier. What if I did? Did that do anything?
No, I'm still here. I can hear you great.
Nope. Yeah, you still hear me great, and I don't know. Everything is going through the same thing.
I can hear it playing on your side. Oh wait.
Oh, okay. So this how we gonna do it? Okay, it's gonna be so ghetto. It's gonna be ghetto, y'all. So what I'm gonna have to do is, I'm gonna have to put the microphone up to my monitor. Yeah, to the speaker. Okay, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. And start over, like, because you can see it, but you just can't hear it. Okay. Here's where I make JayBook show real bootleg. Hold on. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Can they hear it?
Yeah, if I can hear it in my ears, they should be able to.
All right, stop talking.
Okay.
It's bootleg.
I keep forgetting where I lay down my keys. I keep forgetting my keys, they just run from me. I keep forgetting where I lay down my keys. I keep forgetting every time I leave. I come back and lay down my keys. But do they run from me? 'Cause I just can't find my keys. And heaven knows I need my keys. But I just feel they just run from me. Every time I leave, I keep forgetting where I lay down my keys. Oh no, I keep forgetting, feel like my keys, they just run from me. I keep forgetting where I lay down my keys. I keep forgetting.
Oh my.
So bootleg. That is so bootleg. That is so. I had to put the mic. Y'all heard? So bootleg.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, man. I just totally ghettoed out your stream, bro.
Nah,
Like,
bro.
you know what that reminds me back in the day?
What's up?
Oh, I'm telling my age again. So we would get to a gig. And wouldn't have a microphone. Like, oh man, we forgot the mic. And we would take the headphone and plug the headphone jack into the microphone jack and talk through the headphone.
Oh.
If you didn't have a microphone. Yeah, it actually works because I mean it's just a signal. You just talk. Yeah, so that was the equivalent of that. I haven't done it in a long time. Dude, the speakers are there and I just threw the mic over. It's like, yo, let's just do it this way, you know?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
I'm
It still
sorry,
sounded
man.
good though. They still saw it though. That's awesome.
All right, listen, that was sung in the key of Michael McDonald. I keep forgetting where I lay down my keys.
And that all stemmed from really losing his keys one day. That's awesome.
and just randomly singing it because Keep Forgetting is such a dope record.
Right.
And I don't know what made me man, where I keep forgetting where I lay down my keys. Like, oh, I got some laughter out of you, huh? Okay, well, let's do it. All right, well, there it is. Silver Knight's not getting booked for no events. Like, he is
not to sing at least.
No. Oh no, listen. No, not to sing. And if I do, it's gonna be all Michael McDonald songs. On my own, once again. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, they can't see me right now. I'm like literally leaning back right now. Y'all make sure y'all get him tomorrow and stuff on the stream tomorrow.
Love y'all so much, man. Thank you for having me again, brother.
No problem, bro. I'll talk to you just a little bit. Appreciate
you. All right,
you.
kick me out. Kick me out. I'm gonna keep on singing. You better kick me out.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
Oh man, once again, big shout out to DJ Silver Knight, man. Always a hoot, man. He's just as charismatic and stuff on his stream. So you guys make sure you check him out for the midday move on at 10 a.m. on weekdays, and I think on Saturday he does the rooftop party at like 1 p.m. So great music, great time, great people and stuff in the chat. So thank you guys for checking us out. Don't forget, we'll be back next week to do another follow-up for everything that happened this weekend. I've got 2 functions and stuff this weekend. I've got to go gear up for those. So we will see you guys all again then. Enjoy your weekend. See you next week. Peace.